All right, you are on a budget. You've watched some of my videos. You've decided, okay, let me buy a used MacBook product, but you're wondering about your protection. Like, do you get a warranty? Do you get AppleCare? Do you get do you get the same protection other people get when they buy new products? As a used buyer, can you get these things? And I'm here to tell you, yeah.
It's a gift from Apple.
Honestly, 2025 was a big year and Apple really embraced services and AppleCare One was launched. And AppleCare One is cool. So let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about how you can protect your purchases so you can feel a little bit more comfortable buying used and getting long life out of it. AppleCare One makes used Apple devices a lot less risky.
But it is a tad risky.
Normally, when you buy a used Apple product, you are taking on more risk just because you get no warranty, you get none of that protection that the new product gets you. And if something breaks, it's usually your problem. AppleCare One changes that dynamic. Now you're not just asking, is this cheap? You're asking, can AppleCare One cover it at the time of purchase? That matters because eligible devices you already own can be added to an AppleCare One plan. So a clean, used MacBook that is still new enough to qualify
Still not clean. Still not clean.
is a lot better buy than one that is just cheap. AppleCare One does not make bad used devices good, but it can make a good used device easier to justify, and it can give you a lot more peace of mind when you purchase used. So the bad. The bad is that AppleCare One isn't magic. This is not a loophole where you go buy a broken MacBook on eBay, add AppleCare, and make Apple fix everything. The device has to qualify for AppleCare One.
You qualify as disabled.
It has to be recent enough. So like in the last 4 years, it has to be activated in the last 4 years. It has to be in good condition, and Apple may require diagnostics, photos, or an in-person inspection at the Apple Store. So if a device is cracked, liquid damage, activation locked, lost mode, just get out of here. That shit is not flying. Apple's not playing that game with you. This is not a fix everything solution. You need to purchase something that's in good condition. If you're able to fix MacBooks, you need to fix it up and to be in great condition. Run the Apple diagnostics, make sure that everything has a green mark next to it. If you know, you know. If you don't know, buy something that's in good condition and go get it checked out at Apple, or just go through the process of adding AppleCare One to see if it's in good condition. At the end of the day, AppleCare One makes sense because most people don't own just one Apple device anymore. You might have an iPhone, a MacBook, AirPods, an iPad, or an Apple Watch. So instead of AppleCare being attached to one device at a time, AppleCare One turns coverage into more of a bundle at the cost of being a subscription service, which is $20 a month basically, and like $240 a year, which isn't cheap, but it is cheaper than a lot of just the individual plans. So if you're in the Apple ecosystem and you're trying to fit the Apple ecosystem, go ahead. But the interesting design choice here is that Apple didn't make this only about brand new devices. Eligible devices you already own can be added too, and that gives recent used Apple devices a second chance at coverage, and that gives you a lot of peace of mind if you purchase these recent used Apple devices. Not damaged devices, not locked devices, but clean, recent, eligible devices. And that's where the math changes. This video is for those people that want the peace of mind when they purchase new. Now you can go ahead and purchase used, get those higher specs, and still get the coverage you wanted when you bought it new, so that you can last through this terrible time period where you might not buy another computer until 2028, 2029. Go ahead and get what you need now, get it covered, and get rocking. Let me take a moment to get real with you as well. Apple is a business. Let's get that through our heads. $1 trillion business. You don't become that by being the good guy all the way.
That the $1 trillion bill in his hand?
To launch AppleCare One or to start an AppleCare One plan, you normally need to spend some cash or to buy a new product. For most people, that could be a $99 pair of AirPods. And I'm not saying return it or anything after that, but you technically could. And that's all I'll say on that subject. And while I'm being kind to all the people who actually watched the full video, here's something that most people don't know about AppleCare One. If you go through all these steps and if you go get that inspection or if you do the remote diagnostic and you get a device added to AppleCare One, I have personally experienced when I fix up computers and give them to my siblings, I have personally experienced that when I remove my AppleCare One plan, that device itself becomes eligible for regular yearly or monthly AppleCare on its own. And so that's like one of those like secret tips that I'm just gonna give to anybody who's made it this far in this video. Apple doesn't have any official wording about this, but I've experienced the behavior myself several times. I'm the official, unofficial tech guy in a family with 5 kids. And I've done this for 3 of my siblings so far. And so like that is just my tidbit. I want to say thank you for watching because like I want to be someone that's different on YouTube that really gives people context and information that they can't get anywhere else because you know I'm just like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's one of my unique skill sets. I figure shit out. So yeah, now I'll get a bit technical because I wanted to make something entertaining first. But when you get that device in hand, or if you're shopping and they give you the serial number, literally go to Google, type in Apple coverage check, and you'll see a warranty date. And basically, AppleCare One is 4 years from today, from the day you're checking 4 years back. So you can type in a serial number, and if the device said, "Oh, warranty expired in 2020, in January 1st, 2026," that means the device was activated January 1st, 2025. And that is still within that 4-year window. And so you can still add AppleCare to that device. And just like do the math, girl math, boy math, whatever math, make sure that it's within that window. But honestly, I would say to most people watching this video, buy from a place where you can return the device and go ahead and try to check it, get the device checked out. You'll be happy if it's AppleCare One eligible and it qualifies and it goes through the process and you add AppleCare One. You know that you have a great condition device because it goes through Apple's diagnostics and it tells you that like the battery's good, the screen is good, everything is good. So it's another way to add peace of mind at the point of purchase. This isn't some loophole. This isn't some crazy advice. I'm not asking you to go out here and start getting crazy. But this is a system as Apple has designed it, and I'm just kind of telling you a little bit more about it and some of the more interesting aspects of it. And happy shopping. Like, live a good life. Stay blessed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll try to continue to turn out videos that make you guys entertained and educated.